Aloha! Welcome to today's episode of the Ascension cast. I am a bit under the weather, let's put it that way. I'm worn out, beat up, and pretty drained. And I was like, I don't want to get on the air. I don't have enough energy to put on that happy face for everybody. But you know what? I'm like, you know what? Maybe that's necessary. Maybe that can be helpful to people. It's about that perseverance, and the only thing keeping me running right now is Cuban espresso, and lion's mane and niacin, and L-theanine, and it's actually a coffee I engineered. So this stuff works. So who needs sleep when you have Cuban espresso? Look up the clip for Fluffy. Actually, I can put it up there just because it's so freaking funny. Like I'll put that up there, and it is just absolutely hilarious. I'll throw it up there in the comments. Give me just a second. So how is everyone this morning? Any comments, questions, or anything like that? I am looking for it. So he is just a funny guy. But I heard the his little shtick that he did. Okay, posting it in the comments. I don't know if I can show it on the screen. Okay, that would be hard to type in. Just click on the comments, and that his little shtick about the Cuban coffees there. It's hilarious. And when I was in Key West, I'm like, I just have to try this. And he talks about like he wants un cafe, not un cafecito, a little tiny. Ito means like small. It's a postfix or something. I'm too tired to even think of that right now. Haven't had enough Cuban espresso. But it goes at the end of the word, like ande is for large, or ito, like grande, big. Ito is, poquito, a little tiny. So they brought, un cafecito, a little coffee. And, like I heard it explained in the video, and I'm like, okay, yeah. I went to a little cafe in Key West where I was doing work and working on my workshops and classes and everything. They had Wi-Fi there. I was, bathing in the ocean every day, and there's a nice shower and bathroom facility there. And then I'd go over to the cafe and get like the Wi-Fi and everything. But I'm like, okay, let's try this Cuban espresso stuff. And I got a little shot of it, and it was tiny. It was really tiny. I'm like, okay, this was not a joke. So I take it, and all of a sudden the world lights up. I'm like, wow, okay, this stuff works. So then through kind of like engineering, I've added lion's mane, niacin, L-theanine, a few other nootropic type supplements to really kind of boost it up. Oh, Magic Mike said, hey, nice to see you on. But Fluffy was talking about this skit that he did, and it was just hilarious. Or actually, it was an event where after a show he did, he went there, and I'll let you watch it. He tells the story better anyhow. But I saw that. I'm like, I have to try it. And I was in the cafe, and I'm like, oh, wow. Yeah, this stuff works. So that's how I've been living and surviving on Cuban espresso. So I am almost done with the RV. I sealed up the front yesterday. Got to do a little touch up and put some seam tape on and paint and caulk and stuff like that. But overall, it's to a point where I can do it on my own now. Kirk and his friend came out yesterday to kind of help put on the piece underneath the cab. Got that in, screwed in. That was a lot of work, but we got it done. That's ready to go. Almost have the bedroom in the back complete. Now all I have to do, the last major project, get the solar panels on the roof. and then I can hook them up and tie that to the battery. And eventually I'll build like my own little lithium battery wall. And by little, I mean huge. Uh, so I have a mobile office. So I'm going to put a 42-inch, my uncle passed and I got handed a TV, and I'm like, what am I going to do with the TV? I don't watch TV. Like, you can't watch TV on a mountain. Like, it doesn't work. But I'm going to mount it on the wall and then have it kind of be a mount that comes off at the kitchen table, and I can use it as a secondary monitor. So I'll be able to kind of like spread out all my stuff that I'm working on and have a really big workspace to write my books, my classes, do video editing. And I want to do more post-edited videos so they look better and they're more concise instead of just me rambling. But, it's fun to have live and, kind of go in there. But today's episode is talking about why do Marines always win the war, or the battle at least. Politics wins wars, but we're not fighting wars anymore to win wars. We're just stuck in eternal conflicts in this country. But anyhow, the long that's a whole political thing. But why do Marines win the battle? They refuse anything else. They refuse to acquiesce. They refuse to surrender. They refuse to give up. Defeat is not an option. And they very much have the credo of death before dishonor. Like I said in past videos, it's rather much a death cult. You really focus on death, either bringing it or coming to terms with it. You go into combat, not only at some point in time, you're not only prepared to die, you want to die. And it's really kind of going back to that roots of the warriors, the Viking warriors, and, dying a glorious death and going to Valhalla, even though it's not really something you consciously think about. It's kind of like you just want to go out and blaze a glory. And that warrior's wish of, not wanting to die in combat and not really planning anything else in your life. So when you come back, you're like, well, what do I do now? And a lot of the guys are broken, damaged, dismayed with life, and have a defeatist mindset after that, and just kind of give up. I mean, maybe not even the Marines. The Marines are usually, like I said, they don't give up. They have that dogged determination. But some of the other branches of the armed forces, they end up on the street a lot. A lot of the homeless people are veterans. You give your all and you come back and get nothing in return. And but that's not where we're going today either. But why do Marines win the battle? That refusal to give up. Even though this morning I wanted to do nothing besides sleep for 3 or 4 or 5 days straight, I got up and I'm like, okay, I got to keep going. So I got some work done on the RV. I'm going to head out and DoorDash, make some cash. I wish I could be doing sessions and working in my practice, but it's hard with my schedule right now to try and recruit and then find time to get these sessions booked. I have actually quite a few bookings next week, which I'm super excited about. I love working in my field. I love helping people. And if you want, book a session. I don't know if my booking link is working right now, so just go ahead, shoot me a message, and I'd be happy to book a coaching session, or just a general session. If you need some help, just get a hold of me. Call it what you want, but we'll fix your problems. Like I could advertise it as energy work or this or that. I'm a master change facilitator. We'll fix it. If there's a problem, we'll fix it. If you need someone to talk to, we'll fix it. So you'd be surprised how many areas of life I could actually help you in. And I'm saying a lot because I'm so tired and my mind is so fried from just pushing and working till late at night, get up, work again. Between working on the temple, which I am super excited. I don't know if I have any pictures I can share of it right now, but I have a mini Stonehenge back on the family property. It is massive. Some of these boulders we rolled into place with a bulldozer. Then I built a pyramid in the center. So it's a massive stone vortex. And then in the center, I have this pyramid, which worked out perfect. A friend of mine, Greg, came out, and I was in the process of trying to put some of the big stones on, and I was, getting a lot in place. He came out and saw what I was doing and jumped in, and here we are in the middle of a rainstorm, moving massive boulders in place. This big Viking dude. I mean, he was ripped and bushy ass beard, and so like the two of us lifting these massive boulders into place, I would not have been able to do it without him. And we found a lot of flat stones to make this amazing flat top. My friend Kirk came out yesterday. We meditated on it, and just an amazing healing environment. So if you want a session on my pyramid, let me know. I'm leaving probably a week and a half. So I'm in Northern Ohio. If you want to come out for a session in that, or hey, let's get together and have a ceremony. I'd love to have a group and kind of have a send off here in Ohio. Let's have a sacred fire and do a ceremony back in the vortex and kind of enjoy the energy of it right before I head out. That would be amazing too. So how many of you are tired? How many of you are struggling to push forward and you just kind of want to give up? You're facing that defeatist feeling like, I don't have the energy to do anything. Well, keep pushing forward. I know it's not easy, but keep pushing forward. The light at the end of the tunnel is just coming up a little bit further. You got a blindfold on, but you're almost there. So that's what I've been doing. That's why Marines always win. It's been a struggle for me moving forward. It's just physical exhaustion. There's only so much energy to go. Oh, hey, and you even showed up with your name. So there are physical limits, but with the mind, with your energy, command of energy, like spiritual energy, you can push through it. It may be uncomfortable, but that's a lesson I learned in Mexico. One of the biggest lessons I learned in central Mexico is being comfortable with being uncomfortable. Yeah. So right now I wanted to hop on and share with everybody where I'm at and that I'm almost ready to head out. I'm getting ready to leave. Heading back to Sedona, maybe make a few stops on the way, but I set a deadline for myself, the 1st of November. So I will be out there in the desert Southwest. So super excited to go home to Sedona. The RV is going to be the most economical way to build a foundation there. I'll have zero rent and it's an amazing off-grid living place. Friends keep coming over and we end up just hanging out in the RV because it's such a warm, homey feel in it. The wood fire stove just gives it that really warm, charming feel, and it's such a comfortable place. So always open to visitors coming out. So if you want to come out and visit and check out Sedona, you're more than welcome to come on out, get a hold of me. Yeah. So I'm probably going to hop off. I got to get dashing and making some cash to finish the RV build and head on down. Then I will start living life to the fullest. Well, I have been, but I've been really buried in work. So when I go out west and everything's set up and ready to go, I'm going to really take a step back for a minute and enjoy living life. I mean, I'll still take sessions and probably still put on workshops, but I'm going to lessen my workload for a minute just to start enjoying life and connect with the land. And then I'm going to hit the ground running again and start really putting on a lot of workshops all around the world, building the team, getting the team together, and making big things happen. Anybody have any questions? I see there's at least 3 people watching. If there's no questions, no comments, I will probably end here. But to summarize, basically, don't give up. Keep pushing forward. It's like the book Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. These people did not have moderation in their life. They saw their dream, they saw their goal, they saw where they're going, and with dogged determination and absolute obsession worked towards accomplishing those goals. You will never be successful in any wild amount or great amount if you're just moderate about it. If you go in with this idea that I mean, oh, it's a hobby, or I'm gonna just kind of dip my toe in the water. No, you got to jump in the deep end. And if you don't put your all into it, you're never going to achieve greatness. And why Marines win the battle? Because they don't give up. They don't take no for an answer. They will not surrender. And they will just go in with, I'm not saying adopt this credo, but, death before dishonor. They will just keep fighting with their all. So get up, even if you're tired, if you're depressed, if you're crushed. I don't know what's going on in your life. What trauma has you feeling this way? Don't give up. Keep pushing one choice at a time. That's all it takes. Don't get overwhelmed by the million things you have to do. What is that next choice you have to make? What is that next step forward you have to make? That's all you need to do. That's all you need the energy for in this moment. That next choice, that just enough energy to choose to get out of bed, just enough energy to choose to do your next task, but it moves you in the right direction. Don't think about needing enough energy to do the next 1,000 steps. Just that one next step forward. There's an adage in scuba diving. Do you have air to breathe? Yes, you're okay. So, like I was saying, don't think about having enough air for 10 hours underwater. Do you have enough air to breathe right now? Yes, you're okay. Do you have enough energy to make your next step forward? Yes. Just focus on that. You're going to be okay. Sorry if I seem a little bit out of it, disheveled or disorganized, but I'm I'm pushing. I'm pushing really hard, and I'm not giving up, and it's going to pay off very, very soon. I'm just about to be mobile, just about to ride off into the sunset, and I'm super excited about that. Magic Mike, make demand of self baby step. Yes. 10-second choices. Yeah, that's an access consciousness thing. Like, you can make a choice every 10 seconds and even choose to change your mind every 10 seconds. So give yourself permission to change as well. Change your mind. If all of a sudden you get somewhere and you aren't feeling it, you're like, this isn't working out for me, but I made that decision. No, it's a choice. You can always choose something else. If you're on a path now that you're not enjoying, but you made that decision to do it, don't. Make the choice to change your mind. You're allowed to change your mind. Give yourself permission to change your mind. If it's not serving you, you are very welcome. I'm glad you are seeing this, and I'm glad you are here watching. And what even better, yeah. So thanks for watching, everybody. And no matter where you're at, mentally, energetically, don't give up. Just keep making that. Well, I don't necessarily agree with that one, because if I was listening to my body, I would be in bed. I'd be sleeping right now. I fell off the top of the pyramid with a giant boulder in my hands while it was in the middle of the rainstorm, and I'm feeling pretty beat up. I have bumps, bruises, scrapes, and cuts all over me. So if I was listening to my body, I would be in bed right now. But I'm choosing to move forward and not give up. So that's why you can change your life just one little step at a time. And don't give up, no matter how hard it seems, how little energy you have, how much it just seems to, need some hands-on. Yes, I could really, really use a massage. If anyone feels like gifting me a massage, or, that would also be wonderful. My body is really beat up, but I'm not going to let that stop me. I'm not going to let that slow me down. I have a mission to accomplish. And the first step is getting to Sedona. The second step is changing the world, one mind at a time. Or if I'm doing a workshop with 1,000 people in it, 1,000 minds at a time. But today, yes, I am. I'm not sure how that applies, but yes, today I'm choosing to do this today, one step at a time. So I am going to log off here, and hopefully I will get back on soon. I am going to, yeah, it's been very overwhelming nonstop, and I just haven't had the energy to get on and talk to people. But you know what? Maybe that's okay. Maybe I don't have to be all peppy and showy and energetic, So I'm just showing up here raw and real, and you're getting me exactly as I am. So I bid adieu and aloha to all, love and light. I will talk to you soon in the next episode, or book a session with me, and I will get workshops set up too. So thanks everyone for watching. Love and light to you all.
We hope you enjoyed this video session. Please support the Infinite Love Movement by liking, sharing, and subscribing to our channel. Visit theinfinitelovemovement.org to sign up for healing sessions, classes, and events with Brian. Find your